Good afternoon. We're back for the next departmental budget discussion, and don't see any council members here. I'm Mayor David Riley, and I'm joined this afternoon by Talia Lomax O'Neill, the city's finance director, and Emily Pacini, who is the chief of staff here in the mayor's office. Before we get started on this discussion, I just want to circle back to last year. At this time last year, we were looking at a budget that was a lot more difficult than this year, but we've had everybody put their shoulder to the wheel, and we found a way to minimize expenses this year, and we've got some additional revenue coming in, which is going to allow us to do the 3% COLA for our Metro employees, and along with step raises and open range increases too. So we've made some good progress in the last year. Our next budget discussion today is with my former colleague, former Council Lady Karen Johnson, who is now the Register of Deeds here in Nashville. Council Lady, I'm going to call you. If you would introduce yourself and those folks who came with you today, and then maybe save a little bit of time at the end where we might have a few questions, I would appreciate it. Oh, and I guess it's congratulations are in order, since this is your first budget discussion as the Register of Deeds.
Thank you, Mayor David Riley, our Chief of Staff, Pacini, and Madam Finance Director, Talia Lomax O'Neill. I am excited that this is my first budget presentation before you. I have here with me from my staff, to the right, I have Ms. Lovey Grant, who is our accountant. To the left, I have Tom Seeley, who is our chief deputy. And behind me, I have Helen Hughes, who's our deputy of administration, and Terry Quillen, who is my executive assistant. To start off, the mission of the Davidson County Register of Deeds Office is to provide accurate recording of public records for the citizens of Davidson County. And our goal is to provide excellent customer service and convenient access to these records, utilizing the latest technology in an effective, cost-efficient, and customer-friendly manner. Our customers have come to expect no less from our hard-working professional staff. When I say hard-working, they have really stepped up since I have taken on this new role. However, due to attrition, we currently have 24 employees in an office that usually has a staff of 30. We had some retirements recently, and so many of our employees are stretched, but are doing an outstanding job. So our next steps will be to fill our positions so that our customer service levels are maintained. We serve our customers by being responsible custodians of all legal documents pertaining to real property. These include warranty deeds, deeds of trust, powers of attorneys, liens, releases, plats, amendments, and other miscellaneous documents. This is the responsibility of our office as established by the Tennessee State Legislature. And nearly everyone in this county at some point is going to invest in real property, and it's their largest investment. The integrity of these records recorded in our office is very important, as well as preserving and maintaining them. We are a fee-based office, and we contribute the excess fees that we collect for the state to the Metro's general fund. In January, we were privileged to make a $1 million contribution to the general fund. We are able to offer the convenience of remote digital filing thanks to the new land record system that my predecessor, Register of Deeds, Bill Garrett, instituted in 2017, and that has been fully implemented now. So we continue to work with BIS, which is the company that we work with on that new land records system. And as customers provide feedback, we continue to make improvements to that. Our e-recording makes upon average 40% of our daily recordings. Of all document types, 99% are recordable, and the majority can be accessed online. Due to the economies that this system affords us, we are not asking for additional staff or additional funds at this time, except for the increase for rent, as we all are aware. We have met our savings target working with Metro Finance. They have been outstanding. And we are on track and are set to continue operating within our budget.
As you settled into your new role, what are some of the challenges and changes that you've seen and some of the changes that you want to make moving forward?
I think our focus is going to continue to be on technology. We have put in some new technology in the office where when customers come in, they can actually see the recording statistics of what is being recorded in our office so people can see the level of activity and what is actually being recorded. And so that has been positive, received with positive feedback. The second thing is getting acclimated to a lot of the systems within Metro. This office has been a standalone office, and so therefore we have made the conscious effort to utilize the systems in Metro. So all of us have been trained on, what is the EBS system? On the EBS system. That took some time because it has many different components to it, and for us to be able to process invoices and other transactions to provide more transparency for our department, we have been successful in doing that. We've also utilized Metro Human Resources. For the first time, this department has posted any new openings, which the executive assistant position and other openings are now being posted with Metro HR, and I work with that team to fill those positions.
Talia?
How's your space going? We recently gave you a little bit to do some space, to address some space needs. Is that in process?
Yes. We
pleased?
have not quite
I hope you're
started.
pleased.
Yes, we are pleased with the process. General Services has been great. To work with Nancy Whittemore and her team have been outstanding. We do have some changes within our staffing in our areas where we want to utilize space more efficiently. And so we're on track with that project and should be starting within the next month. Am I correct?
Absolutely. Is the long-term plan to stay in your current location, or is
we are still evaluating that. Currently, I think we're trying to make it as best accessible as possible. We have not received very many complaints. I mean, as you know, in the Bridgestone Arena, there are a lot of events that take place. So one of the things that I was concerned about when I first started was, do people truly have access? But we've worked with Public Works, and we've been able to make some changes with where people will be able to access the office. So we have parking off of Broadway instead of 6th Avenue now. And so that is going well, but we look long-term to maybe look at new space that will be a little bit more accommodating for our operation.
And y'all interface, I guess, with the planning department a fair amount in terms
Yes.
of that being the other Metro department you interface with the most. Is that fair?
Tax assessor.
And tax assessor. Property assessor, I'm sorry. Assessor of property. Assessor of property. So maybe having a little bit more proximity to those departments might at some point in time be advisable. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we're operating well. We're within close proximity of here, the courthouse, and all of the other offices. So we've not seen that much of an inconvenience with that, but we're always open to continuing to explore how we can make our accessibility even better.
Great. That's all I have. Thank you very much, and congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
Council Lady.
Thank you.
segments so that you can